Welcome back to the Olive Oil Critic. I'm so glad you're here with me today, learning a little bit more about fresh extra virgin olive oil. And today we have a really beautiful olive oil to share. It's actually one of my favorites. I love this varietal, and so it's really exciting to be able to taste this with you today. So Pruneti is a beautiful mill in Tuscany, and they have been making olive oil, cultivating olive trees for over 160 years. So to say that olive oil is a part of their blood is an understatement. They have been working hard to develop and create organic, beautiful olive oil for many, many, many years and many generations. And the quality of this oil is just a testament to that dedication over the years. I feel like they've always been a part of Chianti, the region where their mill is located. And yeah, I'm excited to try this oil with you. So this is their Frantoio. It's one of their mono varietals or monocultivars. And Frantoio is a classic Tuscan varietal. It is found throughout central Italy, Tuscany, Umbria, Marche, Reggio Emilia. They're all very common to have, or it's commonly found. Frantoio olive oil is the Frantoio tree, and it has a very unique tasting profile. It's included in the Tuscan IGP. So if you have a Tuscan blend, this oil, this variety is always included in that blend as well, or typically is in that trio. The Tuscan trio is Frantoio, Moriolo, and Licino, those three. And so they actually make an intentional blend with those three, of course, but they also produce monovarietals. And sometimes monovarietals can be a little bit challenging to produce. And that's just because you don't have much leeway. You can't do anything once it's been produced, once it's been milled and is in the tank. You don't have the chance to blend it with another oil to try and balance out the flavors, make something that's a little bit more approachable, for example, or we're using it in culinary aspects. There's not any flexibility when you're working with monovarietals, and every year is different. This is an agricultural product, and so because of that, it can be really challenging to produce high quality monocultivars. But we'll see what this one smells like. It smells like Frantoio. It's like fresh lettuce and artichoke and some green almond mixed with a little bit of arugula. And we'll see what it tastes like. But goodness, the bouquet and the nose and the aroma of this oil is really, really beautiful. Ooh, it's bitter. You've got creamy artichoke with bitter arugula, bright. It just tastes like chewing arugula almost. It's got that beautiful, spicy kind of pepperiness, and then, of course, that black peppercorn, almost chili pepper finish on the back of your palate. But this oil is bitter. It tastes very much like arugula. On the sides of your palate, you can kind of get that puckeriness on your cheeks. It's almost drying and tannic in flavor, just because of the way it acts on your palate. And of course, the irony is that good quality olive oil should never be oily. Even though it is an oil, it should always leave your palate clean and dry. And this one, like I said, it's drying. It's very, very, my palate is dry. I'm like wanting water because there's so much flavor in there. And again, that bitterness is very, very bright and almost healthy in this oil. It's still got that beautiful creamy artichoke on the front. And again, it's kind of nutty in the center of your palate. And then that bitterness really fills your cheeks. And the pungency doesn't linger as much. It's there, definitely present. And it is nice and spicy, but the bitterness is really what lingers and kind of comes forward in this oil. And that's created from the oleo-European, and the different enzymatic reactions in the oil really create that healthy bitterness and all of the tasting notes associated with it. Um, Being so bright, kind of and vibrant in that bitterness, I would love this oil to make kale chips. I'd massage it into like a kale Caesar salad. Of course, it would pair perfectly with like an arugula salad with some grated Parmesan, some fresh lemon juice. Adding lemon to this oil really brightens it, and you get even more of those nutty flavors. And adding, again, that acid makes it more nutty, more fruity. You get more artichoke present when you combine them with a squeeze of lemon. So that on an arugula salad would be delicious. I'd even mix this in with some tahini and make like a little spread or bread dip. You wouldn't have to totally make hummus, but you could just, mop up some tahini mixed with this olive oil would be incredibly flavorful with just a sprinkle of sumac or za'atar on top would be so yummy. I also would use this oil in like herbaceous sauces like chimichurri or chermoula. It would be really, really good with um, any kind of grilled meat, whether it's steak or grilled pork. Like a pork steak with this would be so tasty. And then just brushed with some fresh thyme or some other fresh herbs would be really delicious. Again, there's so much character in this oil. You don't want to hide it. You don't want it to go away. But again, that bitterness, I'd pair it with bitter things and it just expands the overall bouquet in your mouth and makes for a really beautiful, kind of harmonious and congruent experience. Well, I hope you enjoyed this Frantoio from Pruneti and this delicious olive oil. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.